Well, after the party, everyone goes to bed, but the mechanics and the engineers busy preparing the cars until late into the night. The day what counts is, of course, Sunday. We'll be back after a short break to see just how their work paid off. Stay with us. Early morning, race day Sunday starts with bright sunshine and big smiles out there. Photo shoot for the whole team, and of course the regular autograph session for the fans. Well, Lada is the first year as an official manufacturer, and after they completed in 2008 as an independent team, for 2009 not only changed the car colour from white to red, but also put together a more professional outfit, including double British touring car champion James Thompson.
An interesting challenge, but you know, I want one forward challenge. I do enjoy not just the driving and the winning; it's really the behind the scenes things that sort of make that happen.
And development was impressive. The team started the season with the Lada 110, upgraded the engine mid-season before making the debut of the new Lada Priora in Porto. From there on, it was James Thompson who led the development work.
The most important ingredients really, you know, is the fact that you know, I'm working with my engineer that I've worked with for a lot of years, and you know, we worked together not only in this championship but in other championships.
The difficult thing was to convince them that any car can be a winning car. And so once we got the first results, everybody was more motivated, and I really appreciate it.
Marco knows, you know, he's worked with a lot of winning teams, so you know how there's a certain way of working, but also a certain way that we work, and I think that we work in quite a direct route, and I think that helps.
A couple of problems. Power steering not working properly. I don't want other cars following me around behind. It's distracting.
Well, this direct way of working has percolated throughout the entire team. Everybody's on board and very focused. Team principal Victor Shapolov, yes, gave his own cockpit in the series to James Thompson.
James was his engineer. This is like new way for our team, a big push, of course, because of course all guys want to work hard, more fast, and so results coming, and really all happy, all team is happy of this.
The rank of the car. Let's see how it is in this way. A little bit higher in the front, a little bit down in the rear, and with more wing for the fast lap. Just to have an information regarding the speed. I don't want any more understeer. I just need the rear to live with the front. I don't want to take from the front into the rear.
And after some good performances of Jaap van Langen in Oschersleben and the first point scored by James at Imola, the outlook looks good.
I think everybody was suddenly, oh, crikey, we were competitive. I know one of the stories from one of the other teams, they got on the radio and said, oh, don't worry, Tomo's up front, so you'll catch that group in a minute. And he said after 3 or 4 laps, he was still pulling away from us. And of course, the realisation is, you know, from other people that, crikey, that, you know, we are competing now. So what we got to do now is, that was great. Now we've got to try and compete on a regular basis, and that's the more difficult thing.
Well, competing on a regular basis, it's the order of the day, and indeed of the run into the end of the season. Well, as predicted, the weathermen got it right Sunday afternoon. Well, around noon, the rain arrived in Okayama, and when the rain arrives, it's usually heavy in this part of the world. That's why it's so green around and about on Honshu Island.
Problem is that we didn't test with wet tires with CO. So it depends on how much water we will handle on the track.
I try not to make a plan, because usually whatever you plan, it goes totally the opposite way. So just react to whatever happens, and hopefully, the only thing I do plan is to get through the first corner. That's the only plan, whichever way you have to do it, whether you have to avoid somebody, stay out of trouble, or what. I want to finish the race, so that's the plan.
Seconds to go.
And James leaves the pit lane for the first contact with the wet on the grid.
I have cars sliding even at very low speed, front and rear. So I think we need to reduce an awful lot of. We have no roll, cars just sliding, particularly from the front. Massive understeer. I'm going to stop here so we can make a change. Can we make a change quickly? Go to the grid, please. Go to the grid. The car sliding massively from the front of the car, also from the rear. Feels very stiff, no movement. Let's go. Push stiff with the bars and reduce damping massively.
Very little time to make the changes. Thank heaven they dialed in some sighting laps ahead of the race proper as well. Still concerns though.
Slippery under the 2. Slippery out on track. We start on the safety car. In single formation? Yes, we have safety car is this one line. Yes, single formation. Thanks for following us this weekend, the Lada team and James Thompson, and I hope you enjoy a fantastic race. The car in this lap. Conditions are terrible. There's lots and lots of aquaplaning.
Finally the safety car is off and away they go after 2 sighting laps, just so that everyone could at least get a feel for these conditions. Championship leader Tarquini is the first victim. He goes wide through the gravel. Augusto Farfus follows a little later. Both do go on though. Alain Menu attacks James, but James has the better line on the outside of the corner. Gets some grip.
He is only very clever at the beginning of a race not to take any risk, and we will see in the second half of the race. Seems to be not so bad. Yap is also very fast.
The Ladas show competitive speed, battling with the other manufacturers. But finally, Menu launches the next attack, and this time James just has to let him go. Championship contender Augusto Farfus came back from P14 after the start incident and is now on the way to scoring some points. Up front, 2 BMW factory drivers Andy Priaulx and Jörg Müller are battling for the win. After 2 hot final laps, Priaulx takes home his 2nd win of the season. Priaulx wins then. Where's James? Well, finishing the race P11, a good result and a well-deserved congratulations from girlfriend Zoe. We'll have more after this break. Stay with us.